Green Show. I apologize. Y'all hear my grand dog back there barking because I had to like put a barrier so she didn't come in. So she's upset because I am not having a conversation with her and I am not playing with her. So she's probably going to do that for the entire show, but that is all right. That is all right, everybody. So come on in, Funk Marv. Come on in as you guys are coming in the room. I forgot I have to open this up. So I am going to go ahead as I open this up on Facebook. I am just going to play the opening to, I'm going to play the opening to the song. Hey, Tati, come on in, come on in, come on in.
I like the sound of it.
Man, I can't come down, it's only up from here. I can't shake this hell off, yeah, I know it's real. When I'm seeing two people tell me what's the deal. Man, I'm feeling like David when I do my dance. I'm fading in the spirit, my vision kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy, I'm fading in the spirit, my vision kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy, yeah. Come on, Jesus Christ, tell me what's the deal. I'm feeling kinda dizzy, and ain't pop the pill. I'm high on cloud nine and I'm feeling fine. And ain't the only one who on it, no cockaband. I'm feeling faded and it feel real good to me. What's the secret? Tell me what you do to me. I'm high in the spirit, feeling real woozy. I'm feeling like David, tell him get
I'm high though, off that Christ though, going psycho. I run around doing cartwheels like a hypo. You feeling me? Don't be killing me. You illing me. Demons on my back, yeah, they be drilling me. I tell you 3 times like a trilogy. Eating up his word and give me energy. Tell the filthy devil, get up off of me. Saying you gotta pay, ain't nothing free.
I can't come down, it's only up from here. I can't shake this hell off, yeah, I know it's real. When I'm seeing two people tell me what's the deal. Man, I'm feeling like David when I do my dance. I'm fading in the spirit,
Yeah,
my
this
vision
is kinda blurry.
I'm
Feeling kinda woozy.
I'm fading in the spirit,
Yeah,
my
this
vision
is kinda blurry.
I'm
Feeling kinda woozy.
yeah.
Even 2 and 9, the top spot is up for grabs, bro.
I just like the sound.
Mid was native, so I never lack. Got my numbers up like Chicago be doing with the tax, though. Hype it, I ain't smoking on the wax, yeah. Man, I can't deny it, got a sober mind, yeah. Fire in my eyes, different kind of high. Mask off Mick Foley, I'm a Russell with the trophies. Low-key Kobe, wave emojis till I get a flutter rolling, yeah. All of my homies in flex, yeah. I'm still when I throw up the set, and then they invested a check and I came out of prayer, you see the effects. Educated and intelligent, baby, I'm celibate, can't get ahead of it. Homie is evident, I got the evidence, working from presidents, up the veterans. You see all the demons had him up against. Jesus came to my defense. Highly favored, they don't need to choose me. Make a sway with the vibes, that's a movement.
I can't come down, it's only up from here. I can't shake this hell off, yeah, I know it's real. When I'm seeing two people tell me what's the deal. Man, I'm feeling like David when I do my dance. I'm fading in the spirit, my vision kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy. I'm fading in the spirit, my vision
Come
kinda
on
blurry.
in.
I'm feeling kinda woozy, yeah.
Come on in.
I just like the sound of it.
I just like the sound. Okay, y'all. Grandest of rising, grandest of risings. Like I was saying over here on TikTok before I set this live up on Facebook. Oh, I do apologize, y'all. She is going to be something today. I gotta hit Mocha Butter up in Lackawanna, New York, because I am out. The thing I love about Mocha Butter and her products is that, one, for the price you pay, the longevity, it lasts a while, y'all. I've had this for a while, and it depends on if you're using it every day and all of that. You know, this is, I love her products for my hands and for like different areas on my body that's really, really dry. Like, I don't know about you guys, but in the wintertime, listen, it can get scaly if I don't moisturize on a daily basis. Like, if I miss like 2-3 days and not moisturizing my skin, I look at my legs and it's kind of snakish. I don't know about y'all. You hear Big Girl Devashna? Yes, she is just being so rude back there. She is just doing too much because I got a barricade in front of the door, so she can't bust through. So she having a fit. Good morning, Joanne. This girl, I knew I should have. Oh my goodness. Anywho, Grand Rising, my love. Grand Rising, Teresa. Hello, Queen. I'm talking about scaly skin, Kirky. I am talking about scaly skin. But like I was saying, yeah, Mocha Butter Cosmetics, y'all. She's in Lackawanna, New York. If you are in the Western New York area, she's right on Ridge Road, right across the street from City Hall. This stuff really works. I love it because it keeps my hands moisturized throughout the day. It's not something that's just going to easily come off. So even like if you're a person that likes to wash your hands a lot like I do, it's not something that's just going to easily come off. Like your skin still stays moisturized. So that's something that I love. The other business, y'all, that I want to listen, y'all, I am not one, my palate is not all that adventurous. Like I love soul food, as you can tell. I love me some soul food. Okay. My palate, Queen Teresa, is not all that adventurous. Luli G, Big Mike, my palate, Castles, Trade Day. Hey, Trade the Troll. My palate, Trade the Troll, and Big Mike is just not all that adventurous. I like what I like. It drives my kids crazy because their palate is just adventurous. I'm just not like that. Okay. Anywho, I went to a restaurant for the first time this weekend, and when I tell you, my God, fat cats. Ooh, one thing Buffalo does well, Buffalo does food well. Buffalo does food well. This is why so many of us are overweight, best friend, in the city of Buffalo, in the surrounding towns. Because the food here in Buffalo is just ridiculously good. Listen, you can go to a corner store and get good food. I'll tell you no lie. You can ask anybody in the city, outside the city. Buffalo does food good, really, really well. And when I tell you the service, Teresa, nobody told me. Nobody told me the experience in Fat Cats was like that. From coming in there, we were greeted. When I tell you the experience was phenomenal. And you know what? You know, we get hated on when you look a little bit like this, because a lot of times our customer service, and I'm saying because I've experienced myself, you know, we don't always have the best customer service. You know, we don't. Fat Cats raise the bar, okay? And I mean, they work together in this place, okay? From the person who was waiting on us, to the person that was walking by, to the bartender, making everybody in there. Everybody in that establishment came up to us asking us, is everything okay? Do we need anything? I'm like, wait a minute, what? Not in the city of Buffalo. Come on, y'all. I mean, I love my city. I'm going to have to do something with her, y'all. I'm going to have to do something. Big girl, go lay down. She's spoiled. She's a Grammy girl. She's a Grammys girl. She only got a little bit longer with her Grammy. She's whining. Anyhow, the experience was crazy. Teresa, I was not expecting it. When I tell you the food was so phenomenal, oh man, we had a baby with us, my little niece with us, and it was just phenomenal. It was, listen, big ups to Fat Cats, okay? Fat Cats of Buffalo, Fat Cats of Western New York, I believe is what you look it up on Google. If you are coming to the Buffalo area, you need to hit it up, seriously. The atmosphere, the professionalism, the food. It was quite, you know how you know when the food good when ain't nobody talking. You know the food good when ain't nobody in that place talking, Teresa. You know the food is good, Letitia Johnson, when ain't nobody in there talking. The food was so good. Oh my God. My God. I got the perch and the shrimp. Perch is one of my favorite fish. I got the perch and the shrimp. Then we got chicken wings on the side. They had, what was it? Garlic Parmesan buffalo wings. Like what? With some greens, potato salad, macaroni and cheese. Am I getting y'all hungry? Because I'm getting me hungry. Oh my goodness. I was at that. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't ready. I was not ready. And then they had this drink. I can't remember the name of the drink, but I asked the waiter what the name of the drink was. Right, babe, we gonna have to go. We have to go. I forgot the name of the drink, but the drink looked so lovely. Oh my goodness. Yes, Teresa said it takes you back New Orleans style, folks. Yes. Oh my goodness, y'all. It's some good. Listen. Does Buffalo not do food well? Does Buffalo not do food well? Y'all, thank you, love. Thank you. I'm trying to reach a goal over here. If y'all like to help me reach my goal over here, I want some good mornings. Because I know, like I said, when I opened this up on TikTok, I know I was a little late opening it up here on Facebook and YouTube. I apologize, y'all. Yes, the mac and cheese. We're going to have to go there. We're going to have a girls' night there one night. For real, for real. What was I just saying, y'all? See, I done lost my mind. Just lost my thought. Bring it back, Lord, because I'm thinking about food up in these streets. I'm thinking about food. Yes, Roosters is another one. Yes, Buffalo does food well. Roosters is another great restaurant. One of my favorite dishes at Roosters is the chicken Slovakia breakfast. See, I'm hungry thinking about it now. Y'all, see, I can't be on this live talking to y'all. Right, Trader Tro, I'm ready to eat. I can't be on this live talking to y'all about food, okay? And I'm in here, didn't eat, hungry now, talking about food. Yeah, man, okay. From 1 to 10, Buffalo, top of the food chain. I agree, Teresa. Top of the food chain. Top of the food chain. Hey, bro, Mike, grand rising to you, bro, Mike. When you come to Buffalo, I'm telling you, Buffalo has the best food. Buffalo has the best food, bro, Mike. When you come to visit to Buffalo, we're going to have to take you to some soul food places. The pizza is the best, okay? Okay? The best food, hands down. And I've been a few places. I've lived a few places. Buffalo does food well. And one of the reasons I think Buffalo does food so well is that we still have the luxury of having a lot of mom and pops restaurants still around. Like a lot of places, they chained out. You know, like they just built a Taco Bell. I mean, I'm not shooting Taco Bell down, but I don't like that type of food. You know, I'd rather go to Broadway Bobby's and get me a taco. You know, go to Jim's Steakhouse, get me a taco. I don't want to go to Taco Bell. I can probably buy that, put it in my freezer, take it out and put it in the air fryer. You know what I mean? Like some food, I just want it to taste like maybe I cooked it in my kitchen. And that's one of the things I think that Buffalo does so well. Grand Rising, Rich Real. We're talking about how well Buffalo does food. My breakfast at Roosters, the taco, I'm like, oh, Teresa, even you know about Roosters. Oh, yeah. Like Tim Hortons got Big Mike turned out, Roosters got Big Mike turned out. The food is good. It's so good. Bro said, I'm getting hungry already. Bro Mike, I said, bro Mike, big Lord, see? Yes, I'm a foodie. Okay? Oh my goodness. Good morning, everybody. We got the wings. We got the pizza, the Caribbean food. Can we get the oxtails? Okay? Can we get the oxtails, please, y'all? Why I'm getting hungry up here? See that it's not even right. It's not even right. How hungry? Listen, y'all. You know what? I am going to, if you guys are on my YouTube page, then you'll be able to see this. But I want to point you all in the direction of another fly restaurant. She just so phenomenal. I just love her. Let me just go to her page right now. When you walk in there, it's like you've known her forever. Okay. When you walk in there, she is just like you've known her forever. I gotta look her up on here. So I am going to share my screen because I want you guys to know about A Taste of Soul restaurant on Elmwood in Buffalo. Okay. A Taste of Soul. If you want that for real Caribbean, that those flavors, the flavors, okay, at Taste of Soul is it just rocks your mind. She has a different that is what Louisiana is for me. When I go to taste the flavors that she uses in her greens and stuff is different. It is just different, y'all. Yes, tap your screen, people. Thank you, Trader Tro. Tap your screen, people. Okay, tap your screen. Tap your screen. Tap your screen. So A Taste of Soul, y'all, is another one. She's on Elmwood. If you come to Buffalo, I'm just giving y'all some soul food restaurants that y'all can go to. Okay, she's another one, and the service is impeccable. Greets you with love. Greets you with love. Okay, these are the restaurants that I've gone to. Another restaurant that I want to go to, I haven't gone to yet, but I heard it too is phenomenal. It's called The Rose. Tell me about The Rose, y'all. I'm talking about the restaurant. I'm talking about the restaurant. Tell me about The Rose restaurant, because I heard it's another good one I have not gone to yet. Queen, I'm starving. Listen, I'm trying to drink down this coffee, y'all. And I'm over here hungry, talking about this food. Hey, Joanne, what's the name of the place across from City Hall? Yes, it's her, Joanne. Mocha Butter Cosmetics. If your skin gets scaly, that's how my legs get. Mocha Butter Cosmetics. I think this one, now I don't know if it was on sale. I got this actually this past summer when she was out at the Taste of Lackawanna, and it was under $15. I feel like it might have been like $10. Her stuff is not for what you get. You know, some of us, we have, especially if you are in like the Western New York area, it gets really, really cold. If you are in like Chicago, it gets really, really cold. Your skin, for me, I have to change like my hair, what I put in my hair, what I use for my skin when the weather changes. This is something that I love to use in the wintertime. Or when I notice if I'm doing a lot of dishes or using a lot of harsh products, this brings my hands back where they aren't itching, because my hands, when they get so dry, they start itching. So, you know, she had Mocha Butter Cosmetics, and this is not a paid promotion. I'm just telling you these from real life experience, that this is something, as you can see, that I really, really use, as you can see. So now that it's gone, I'm going to have to go back and re-up, and it's just in time because the holidays are coming. The holidays are coming. So I can go and re-up, y'all. So let me know, what are y'all thoughts on Beyonce being tapped to do the halftime show in her hometown, everybody? I think it's phenomenal. I think that it is phenomenal. Beyonce out here, you know what? People trying to drag her and her husband's name through the mud. And we are going to talk about the fight, even though I did not watch the fight. I was in my feelings. This past week, y'all, missing my mom. So I was in my feelings in my bed. Didn't even know that Mike Tyson was even fighting, you know, did not even know that he was even fighting. But yeah, it's been confirmed that Beyonce is going to be doing the halftime show on Christmas. On Christmas. It's called the NFL Clash. It's going to be between the Houston Texans. Now, everybody knows Houston is actually her hometown. So it's going to be between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. So what are y'all thoughts on that? On Beyonce doing the halftime show? Teresa said, I think it's great. She needs to show we got the, you know, right, Teresa? That's how I feel, right? Thank you, Trader Tro. Joanne said, oh, not bad. Oh, and talking about the Mocha Butter Cosmetics. Yeah, it's not, Joanne. And they got so many other products over there too. It's worth the travel, right? And it's literally right, not too far from you. Yep. So I know, right? It's wonderful. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. I love that, regardless of what's being said in the media, because all of us have been talking about it. We've been talking about it here on Green Links Media as well. I'm going to go ahead and I'll be forgetting to go live on the Green Links Media, y'all. So I'm going to go live here just to start this out. So, but yeah, darn, that quick I lost my train of thought. Oh, Beyonce, that's what we're talking about. Beyonce in the halftime show. I think it's phenomenal because you know what? I've been thinking about, because as you know, I am growing the business, and I talk about this as I'm growing this business. I am looking at what's being done now, and, you know, hopefully what I can learn from, you know, from what I'm seeing being done. And one thing I do know is that everybody's going to have a time where you're going to not be, you know, everybody's liked person. Everybody's going to have a time where you are not the most favorite person, or people are going to be slandering your name. It comes with the territory. For every one thing, you're going to have an equal and opposite thing. So it's bound to happen. It's reality. You know, what do they call it? The law of what? Okay, let me go live here. All right. So what I admire about what Beyonce and her family is doing is that they are continuing to push. Okay. They are continuing to open up these businesses. Since all of this stuff has dropped, Beyonce has what? She done launched a hairline. She done launched a liquor business. It was something else she had launched. Wasn't it some clothes? I'm not talking about the Ivy Park. It was something else she had launched. Since all of this stuff has happened with the Diddy situation, because everybody keeps trying to attach her and her husband. Hey, Megan, grand rising to you. Thank you so much for joining. This is the Vet Green Show, everybody. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. If you are over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you're not on YouTube, go on over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button for me. Okay, let's build those numbers up over on Green Links Media. Hey, best friend, I see you out there, Tamara. How are you? But I think that it's great that she continues to not let this stop her from doing what it is that she's supposed to be doing. Like, she's still handling her business, Megan. Like, regardless of what's being said in the media about Beyonce and her husband, they are still handling their business. She's still out here handling her business as a queen would, unbothered, right? Trey the Troll said he looked good at his age, just not good anymore to be in the ring. Oh, you talking about Tyson? Oh, Trey the Troll said Tyson is still the legend. Let's get on to that, because I did not watch the fight, y'all. Didn't watch the fight. Had some conversations with people about the fight. So Trey the Troll's over here saying that Tyson's still the legend. And that's basically what I'm hearing, Megan, that Tyson's still the legend. You know, Tyson's still doing what it is that he's supposed to be doing. Some people are saying that he shouldn't even been in the ring. That he, you know, like, wasn't this guy like almost half his age? But do some of you, because I've heard this too, do some of you think that Tyson may have thrown the fight? Because, like, what would be the reason for him to get all banged up for no reason? Like, give me a few $1 million and I'll stand there and let you hit me 7 rounds and act like you really did something. The dude is, Miss Johnson said, the dude is fighting what's 27. Wow. See, that's what I'm saying. They said that he was like, so he may have been around 27, Miss Johnson, Bestie is saying, and Mike Tyson's like 58. Wow. Perseverance over the media. She's a musical star, okay, in relation to what we were talking about with Beyonce. Teresa says she watched. I did. Mike will always be historic. See, I didn't watch the fight, y'all. I didn't watch the fight. Do any of you on here think that maybe it was kind of fixed? Or do you think that, I mean, at Mike Tyson's age, I mean, he's going to be the GOAT. It's just like Michael Jackson out there going against, like, I don't want to say Chris Brown, because in my eyes, I think Chris Brown is this generation's Michael Jackson. I really do. But that's just like Michael Jackson coming back and going against somebody. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. You know, once men get a certain age, they got to feel, you know, a certain way. My mom used to call it, what do you call it? When sometimes men, they get a certain age and they start going a little crazy. I guess women do it too, but we probably do it every month, and it's called PMS. You know, but men do it, you know, a particular time in their life when they start. I don't know. I'm not a man. So if there's a male on here that would like to interject, let me know. Trey the Troll said Jake helped him get a retirement check. See, that's what I'm saying, Trey. That's what I'm saying. Is that what it was all about? That makes a little bit more sense than him going out there fighting, because it's not, I don't think at this point, I know he had some financial things going on when he had gotten out of jail, but he done built his business back up. Like, people were helping him out. I think 50 gave him some money. I feel like Diddy even might have gave him some money. Like, people were helping him out, and he got his bank back up. So I don't feel like it was about a check, y'all. Maybe it was just because he is going into retirement. But doesn't he have like this podcast that's supposed to be like for now? Y'all, talking about podcasts. See, I got to remember. This is why I got to write things down, because Shine was on my expert opinion, but we're going to go to that. I'm just going to jot it down so I do not forget to talk about that, because that was a good interview. That was a good interview. I finished watching it this morning. Yeah, Teresa said she watched the fight, and Mike's going to be historic. Miss Johnson said, "Did you hear that he paying somebody to marry his daughter?" You talking about Mike Tyson? You know what? Some of the stuff. What? Nah, best friend. I didn't hear that. Teresa said it was a money publicity only, possibly a personal for Mike to see if he can still do it. See, that's what I'm thinking, y'all. That it was along the lines of something like that, Megan, right? That it was along the lines of something like that. Mike, no, I didn't hear that, best friend. I didn't hear that. Teresa said he needs to see if he had his fighting mojo. That's what it feel like to me. Like, he need to feel like he still got it. I mean, 58 is not old to me. I think men age gracefully. I think men, y'all get better with like wine, like fine wine. It's black men. Man, come on, like, own it. Y'all age like fine wine. Y'all really do. Teresa said he wanted to come back personally to show that he can handle a young buck. I congratulate his courage, his mental health, and strength. Yeah, to get in that ring 7 rounds, they said, but they said he couldn't knock him out. Trader Troll said better shape than most his age, but don't need to fight. That's what I agree too. I guess maybe it is. You know what? I still got this. Like, I went against you, young buck. I still got this. Maybe that's what it was that he was trying to prove. And maybe it was him trying to prove it to himself. Yes, him and Jake Paul are actually good friends. Okay, so you see, that makes a little bit more sense. Hey, DJ Larry Loud, grandest of risings to you. We talking about the Tyson fight. I did not watch it, but I'm letting you all interject. Let me know your opinions, because some people are saying, DJ Larry Loud, and you tell me your thoughts. Do you think, one, that Mike Tyson should have even been in there fighting? And two, do you think that maybe it was like a publicity thing? Maybe it was like, oh, okay, you ain't gonna knock me out, but I'm gonna let you win type of thing. Unique grandest of risings to you, love. Trader Troll said Youngblood disappointed because he could not handle the OG. They said he could. You know what? I'm gonna have to go back and watch the highlights, y'all. Big Mike said it was no fight. Big Mike said it was no fight. He went 8 rounds at 58. Hey, Sincere Bella, how are you? Did you watch the Tyson fight? Bro? I didn't watch it. I'm just letting y'all interject. Let me know. If y'all want to come on live, let me know what you thought about it. 2-minute rounds, Big Mike said. If you are over here on TikTok, I'm like to come on live and tell me what you thought. I'll even play some highlights. As a matter of fact, let me look at some highlights, because I didn't watch the fight. Like I said, I was in my feelings this weekend. I was in my feelings this week. Y'all see, it was replays of the show. You know, it's that season. It's that season. This is my first season this is my first holiday that my mom is not with me. So it was a little bit much for me. Unique said to make Jake's boxing career more solidified. So that's what you think of Unique. Okay. So Unique said that it was to solidify Jake's boxing career. I mean, that's a hectified solidification. I mean, he went straight to the GOAT. He bypassed everybody else. And I guess it's the weight, the weight. So who, because I have not been following boxing in a very long time. My grandmother loved boxing and wrestling, but I haven't watched it in a very long time. Oh, thank you, Unique. Yeah, it's definitely been tough, y'all. I am not gonna lie. It's been tough. Like, I literally have been having to drag myself up out the bed. Okay. Literally having to drag myself up out the bed. Thank God for great people. Even a text is helpful, y'all. Even if I don't respond, it helps. Teresa said he did his thing. Jake Paul actually bowed to him because he saw that Mike was very tired by the end of the 5th round. Okay. So see, pass the baton, Trader Troll said. Pass the baton. Thank you for those gifts. And if you would like to help me with my goal over here, you can send some roses. You can also help with the gifts over here. I think a good morning is also one of they have us competing, y'all, on TikTok. They have all the creators competing, and you have to get certain things to stay in the competition. So if you would like to help me stay in this competition and possibly win, head on over to TikTok and send me some gifts. It's certain things that they want us to acquire within this month's time, and I don't have a lot of time. It's it's already the 18th of November. Teresa said Jake jumped around a lot so he wouldn't get hit, and Mike Tyson took some hits. Okay. Trader Troll said no pros and cons, can't fight for a bag. Okay, now. Okay. And like I said, if you guys would like to come in and talk about the fight, I'm inviting y'all in. I did not watch it, but I love to hear the conversation. Teresa said, I agree with her. There were some things going on in the news. There's also some Diddy news that I wanted to talk about as well, everybody. So they are really not trying to let Diddy out. They are really not trying to let him out. And it is like, wow. Like, they, from what I've been researching, they are so afraid because allegedly, not only has he been harassing some of the victims and their families and just people in general that may be related to the case, but allegedly some of the kids may have been, I mean, they're talking about they have phone records that this may be happening. And they're like, if you're doing this behind the jail cell, imagine if we let you out. So they really are trying to paint him to be something that I don't know. He may just be. I don't know. It's definitely eye-opening watching this entire thing play out, y'all. Like, it really has a lot of people, a lot of creatives second guessing themselves of whether they really want to, of how high of a space they want to be in the type of celebrity that we want to have, especially because it seems like the higher you go, you really are facing many devils. You know, we talked about certain things with this Diddy case, and I still feel as if he was groomed, you know, like I just feel in some of these allegations that's coming out. Oh my God. I'm not even going to talk about it just for the sake of your sanity, because I don't want to pass that over to y'all and my own sanity. You know, I just don't want to talk about it. You know, the SA abuse, the allegations from him being a child is just crazy. You know, Teresa said on the main event was the woman, my girl. I heard, you know what? I heard about some of the fights that the Big Mike said the same thing. That I'm jumping all over the place, y'all, but I'm gonna go back to the Diddy thing. I'm just going to some of the comments that were made. Big Mike said that the girls' fight was better too. Oh, yeah. Teresa said Diddy is not getting out. It don't look like he is. It does not look like he is. They are saying that, you know, the kids are involved, and I hope not. Like, these kids deserve their life. They're still so young. They do not deserve to be involved in this. They don't. You know, they just don't. Some of the allegations that's out there, I think about my own kids. You know, like, I put my mom hat on when I'm doing the Diddy story, because at the end of the day, these kids are still very much here, very much aware, and very much possibly could see videos like this and they are still human beings. You know what I mean? So me at this big old age of 48, going through the emotions that I go through with the things, the challenging things that I go through, you know what I mean? To be 18, 20, going through that, I think about those things. So I don't want to be the one to push any more misery to them. What I like to do on the Vet Green Show is just open up the discussion, open up the conversation. Okay, Trader Troll said, Diddy and Dirk got a lot of dragging to go through. They do. You know, the both of them. Trader Troll, answer me this. Do you think that it is because it is hard to leave the streets when you're in the streets? Because this is a case where they were able to successfully get up out the streets, yet and still it's the streets. It's that violence and stuff that landed them in jail. Trader Troll said yes. And we talked about this last week, well, the week prior on the Vet Green Show, on one of the shows. We talked about that it seems to be that the lure of the streets is a more addictive drug than a lot of us believe. That lure of the streets, that lure of that fast money, that lure of I'm invincible. Streets and industry ain't the same, Trader Troll said. Are they intermingling though? I think that that's what's going on. They are intermingling. So I saw, did you watch the documentary about R. Kelly daughter? No, I did not, but I did hear about it. I did hear about it. There's a few essay cases that I heard about here recently. There's a YouTuber right now that just found out that I guess she's a YouTuber that talks about becoming a trophy wife, which I think is ridiculous. Like, I don't know, y'all. My mama, Sister Green, always taught me to be self-sufficient. And if you have a partner that's going to be willing to help you, that's supposed to be a bonus. So becoming a trophy wife was never something that I aspired to be. I wanted to be able to take care of myself. But apparently this is really a thing, you know, and she set up this, she's a blogger, set up this whole, Teresa saying poor R. Kelly daughter. It goes into the story about R. Kelly's daughter, best friend. She, as a matter of fact, let me bring it up because I had saved it on YouTube because I wanted to play a little bit. Trigger warning to anyone. If you are triggered when talking about SA abuse or rape or anything like that, you may want to take a break, come back, like Wendy Williams say, get a snack, make sure you come on back. But I think that this is an important discussion because I've talked about before a lot of times when it comes to SA abuse and things of that nature, the M word, molestation, you know, that word that I'm talking about. A lot of times it be the person that is closest to you that is doing it. And unfortunately, that's what happened in this case. It just breaks my heart. And I kind of fast forwarded it to the part that I felt is related to what I wanted to talk to you all about. So I'm going to go ahead. If you are on YouTube page, let me share my screen. You'll be able to see it because I'm sharing my YouTube. If you are over here on TikTok,
When this first happened, I just kept waking up every day and just hoping that this was a dream. Because it's literally my worst nightmare.
and that's any parent's worst nightmare, to find out that somebody that you trusted, right? Somebody that you trusted took advantage of your child, took the innocence from your child. Somebody that's supposed to love and protect your child actually took your child's innocence. That's any parent's worst nightmare. And this woman, like I was saying, she's a YouTuber. She became a YouTuber. I'm not discrediting, how she makes her money. Unfortunately, she married this man. She came into the situation with children. She met this man. She didn't have to work. She was a stay-at-home mom. She goes into the story and she talks about how she was getting her daughter cleaned up, her 4-year-old, and she noticed that her daughter was red and like she could tell something had been done, like something was wrong. And she talked to her daughter, and her daughter told her, that the father had done it. Now, whether this is the daughter's actual biological father, I'm not sure about that, because like I said, she came into the relationship with children from previous relationships, but I do believe the last child may be her husband's. I'm not sure about the 2 and the 4-year-old. Well, she ended up being able to get away. She made up a story about going Halloween shopping, and she took the kids to the hospital. There she found out that not only was her 4-year-old abused by her husband, it was also the 2-year-old, Dark Phoenix, that was also abused by the husband. So I'm going to play a little bit more of this. And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because right now the allegations also are out there is that R. Kelly did this to his own daughter, which is highly probable, because a lot of times everybody is, when people are themselves abused, either you become an abuser yourself, or you're like, I would never do that because that was done to me. Unfortunately, you have people that the abuse continues because in their head it was done to them. So they see it as being normal, or they don't even understand it themselves. Trader Troll said, who gives their child to adults? Yeah. She said he's the biological father of hurting the daughter. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and finish playing. And of the 2-year-old baby. Wow. Buenos dias, baby. Wow. So I'm going to, and like I said, hey, Priscilla. Hey, Jeanette. We are talking about R. Kelly's daughter, the allegations allegedly of him touching his daughter inappropriately. Over the weekend, a YouTube blogger came out and said that she found out that her husband was touching their 2 and 4-year-old daughter inappropriately. We try and guard our children from the unseen forces that we believe are going to hurt them, y'all. But I can tell you from personal experiences that a lot of times the monsters are the ones that's in the houses. It's the ones that's around your kids a lot. It's the uncles, it's the aunties, it's the fathers, it's the brothers, it's the sisters, it's the cousins. Okay. A lot of times that's what's being done. Unfortunately.
It's my worst nightmare. I myself am a product of RAPE. That's how I came to be. And was also, abused as a child.
So I'm going to pause that right there, because that's something else that happens. When I started my healing journey and I started talking about my own abuse, and I talked about this on previous shows, found out that my mom was also abused. My grandmother, we're pretty sure, was abused. So it's like a chain reaction sometimes. We talk about breaking some of these chains. You know, these chains are crazy, the chains that we have to break. Teresa said that look at her face. She's been hurting by her own father. She's not surprised. She's reliving. Yes. Yes. And that is a parent's worst nightmare, to know that I was abused by my father. I was abused by my father. Now my child got abused by her father, by her stepfather. That is a parent's worst nightmare. No one ever wants to hear that. No one wants to relive that. No one wants to know that the same thing that happened to you, that happened to your mother, that happened to your auntie, happened to your child. SA abuse is one of the hardest to get over. It is one of the hardest to get over for men and women. You have men struggling with their sexuality because they've been abused. So now they don't even know which way they want to go, because they're aroused in ways that they don't even understand because of what was done to them. And the human body is going to act the way the human body has been set up to react. Unfortunately, y'all.
By a neighbor's husband. And I specifically prayed to God that my children would never, ever, ever have to go through this.
Enough, big girl.
And
a lot of times as women, we pick partners based on that. If you've been sexually abused, chances are you're probably picking a partner that you feel like you can trust based on your own abuse. Big girl, enough. And then to have that happen, she's devastated. She's devastated. Imagine how R. Kelly's daughter, how her mom felt. Like the daughter, like this is what this monster. So you were abusing me and my child. You were abusing the whole house. Jesus Christ, break every chain, Teresa, every chain. Please, God. Please, God. Like some things I'm just like, please, God. Just be loosed. Let the chain go. Some things should not be passed on. And this type of abuse is passed on. A lot of times.
Just not quite sure how this happened, why this happened.
So I'm going to end it right there, and because we're going to get ready to close this out. But as we are closing this out, I want to ask you all a question, because as I was reading the comments under the story, hey, JD, Grand Rising to you. It's not Tim Hortons, babe. No, it's regular Folgers coffee today. As I was reading the comments, one of the questions that came up in the comments, everybody, I want to ask you this. Do you feel that some people prey on single moms? Do you feel that predators prey on single moms? And I did not generalize this. I didn't want to just say men, because I know women that have had their children taken advantage of by other women. So it's not, yes, God, let the chain be broken, Joanne. Amen. Do you think that sometimes people will prey on single moms? Trader Troll said they're easier targets. I think so too. They get the mom to trust them. And a lot of times in relationships, like that becomes your person. Like that's your person. That's your better half. That's your other half. That's your yin to the yang. So this person knows you. And therefore, they've gained your trust. They also know what you're afraid of. They know your fears. They know your wants. They know your dreams. They know you. And they can use that against you. Easier targets. Absolutely, Trader Troll. Absolutely. Absolutely, Trader Tro, easier targets. And that's a shame. That is really, really a shame. You know, God bless anyone that's been SA abused. God bless anyone. JD said, oh, yeah, like weasel their way into your life and make you think they'd never do anything like that. Exactly, JD. Exactly. Exactly. Teresa said, yes, the predator seems to want to attack vulnerable women who are single and in need of help, so they make them trust and believe. Yes. Yes. Believe your child. Believe your child the first time. Believe your child the first time. Do what you need to do to get your child some help. Go through that process. Believe your child. I know a lot of times people like, you know, and I mean, she has 5 kids. So she's probably like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? You did the right thing, honey. You believed your child. You believed your child. Now let God handle it. Because trust and believe. Those predators, those predators that go against God's children before they can be responsible for their own decisions, those predators, they don't live good lives, y'all. They just don't. They just don't. They know what makes you tick. Then hold it against you, especially if it's trauma or fear. Yes, they do, Teresa Queen. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Trader Troll said they open the door so they can manipulate the whole house. The entire house, okay? The entire house. Always talk to the kids, Big Mike said. Always talk to the kids. Let them know, don't be afraid. Let them know, don't be afraid. Those kids that be acting out, y'all, I talked about it before. Those kids that be acting out, a lot of times those kids acting out because they are afraid, because something is probably going on that they're afraid to talk about. Because that's the other thing that a lot of these predators do. They zero in on them kids who are already insecure, who are already maybe feel some way about themselves. They zero in on those type of kids, us chubby kids, us kids who feel like we the ugly ducklings. Just watch your kids. I don't give a doggone if it's the granddaddy, the grandmammy. Watch your child. Have a conversation with your child, especially the ones acting out. Trader Troll said, have a conversation with your child. Ask questions. Ask questions. Even if you don't want to hear the answer, ask questions. Ask questions. Or not speaking to you enough and shut down. Trader, yep, that too. They start shutting down. If you start noticing something different with your child, don't be quiet about it. Get your child some help. A lot of us, we be scared that, oh, they go tell what's going on in this house. Because that child becomes an adult. And if that child didn't get those issues fixed as an adult, that child is going to bring them issues into their adulthood, and it's going to be harder for them to fix those issues or resolve those issues. Kids are a lot more resilient than we think. You know, it's more tougher for us to unbreak certain things as we get older. Grand Rising Audacity Books and Merch, it's tougher for us to unlearn certain things as we get older. But if you grapple that thing while they're young, regardless of whether you feel like you guilty or not, whether you feel like you could have did a better job, all of us feel like we could have did a better job as parents, you know. The best thing is to get your child some help. Let them talk it out before they become adults. And then they take that adult trauma, that childhood trauma into their adults. And then it's adulthood trauma. And now they can't even have successful relationships. They can't, you know, just be an adult that's functional. You know what I mean? JD said a lot of time it's the family or friend. Most times it's the family or friend. JD said, yep, or the friend's kids while they're playing. Yes, JD. Okay. Sometimes you got to watch the kids because you don't know what's going on in these other kids' households. Kids are very impressionable. Kids are impressionable. They like to fake play what they've seen. So if you got some stuff laying around or they happen upon something that you left up on your TV screen, they may be acting it out, playing it out on other kids. Like you really have to be mindful. I had a conversation over the weekend about being mindful of who you have kids by as well. Like you really have to be mindful of all of these things, okay? Thank you, Queen. May you be blessed and have a prosperous day as well. Thank you so much. I'm pushing. I'm pushing. Kissing cousins and stuff. Yep. Okay, Trader Troll. And it's not just girls and boys, it's boys and boys and girls too, y'all. Can we keep it real? Can we have a real adult family conversation about certain things that go on in households? Butterlamb, Grand Rising to you, Dom. Can we have a real conversation about certain things that go on? This young woman now has 2 children. And you know the statistics about the women. 1 in 4 women. Every 1 in 4 women. Every one. So if there's 4 of you in a house, or if you pass 4 women today, chances are one of those women have been abused in some way. That is how small it is. 1 in 4. So if you have 4 sisters, if you have 4 nieces, if you have 4 aunties, chances are one of them, including possibly your mom, has been abused. Now, as far as the men, the last time I checked, I believe it was like 1 in 7. It's a little bit higher for men, but it still happens, y'all. It still happens. Yeah, she just a barking. She just a barking. She upset because I'm talking. She upset because I'm talking. Lord Jesus. But I want to thank y'all. Trey Troll said Uncle Mario and Aunt Bertha to be letting it happen. Okay? Okay, Trey? Okay? Listen, y'all, we got some more things to talk about tomorrow. I'm gonna save that for tomorrow's show. Hey, Mary Taylor, y'all know some planes got pow. Like, what is going on? Can't fly to Haiti. A Southwest plane in Texas, I believe it was, got hit, and they talking about it was a random shooting. Like a random, like, do you know how far the airport is spaced? Like, how is that random? I don't know, y'all. What's really going on? I got to do some more investigating on that one because I don't know what kind of pows people using. Like y'all just out here randomly shooting at air in airport spaces. Do you know? Like that is one of even the little airport here. You can't just stop anywhere. You can't just be on the grounds. Like how is that random? But that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. JD said, growing up, my mom would be like, stay away from so-and-so. But me with mine, nope, you aren't welcome here. Okay. 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 And look, we used to thought it was stranger danger, but it's really not stranger danger. It's like, oh, you know him, you might need to stay away from him. You know him, you might need to stay away from him. You know her, you might need to stay away from her. That's all to it. That's all to it. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Vet Green Show. I will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. I had to pull back, y'all. I'm going to end this with saying, giving you all some encouragement as I am encouraging myself. Trader Troll said moms need to stop exploiting their daughters. Okay, we go pick that conversation up tomorrow because some of them parents that was dealing with R. Kelly need to be up under the jail cell too. Okay, okay. My child is priceless. Okay, priceless. But I want to encourage everybody that as the holidays are coming upon us, if you are in a space where you are dealing with a recent loss of someone, or maybe it's been years since you lost someone, and the holidays is making you relive that painful feeling of not having them here any longer. To allow yourself that feeling, allow yourself the emotions, let it flow, and then let it go. Because my mama, Sister Green, wouldn't want me sulking, because November came and I was good for a while, y'all. I was really good. And then I wasn't. And it was just like, it was the smallest things. And it was just like, man, like the littlest things. I can't shop on Amazon because me opening up Amazon makes me think of my mom. I'm riding past her old house. I mean, it was just small things, a scent, just all coming together. And it started hitting me. And it's like, man, now I'm crying all the time. And I had to allow myself to feel that, because I said, you know what, I got to allow myself some grace, because I've never experienced this before. And maybe some of you have never experienced that before. So I want to say, allow yourself some grace. Allow yourself some grace, but don't take yourself out the race and take yourself to a point where you won't get back up. Okay, that is my fear, me not getting back up, because you know my story. I didn't get up for 7 years. I stayed down for 7 years. I allowed myself to beat down for 7 years. Okay, yes, we do got this, babe. Okay, but God has been phenomenal. And I don't want to go back to that place. So as I am allowing myself to process and grieve, and allowing the waves of grief to, go and subside, I'm reminding myself that, you know what, chick, like this your first holiday without having your mom physically here. So you gonna be all right. You got a lot of family and some great family and friends in your circle. You it's some healing in the room going on. You got a man that's gonna pick you up when you're falling down, right, with God. Like chick, you gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. So I want to let you know, if you have been in that space, because I know I have. If you have been in that space, it's gonna be all right. I promise you that. Just do not take yourself out the race. Don't stop just because it got hot. Don't quit, okay? Just because you got nicked. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. The more you keep going, the better and easier it gets. Okay? And don't seclude yourself. That's something that I do. Oh my God, y'all. I seclude myself. I will seclude myself in a house full of people. I will seclude myself. And that's not good either, because the idle mind is the devil's territory, and the devil also likes seclusion. All right. Love seclusion. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Trader Tro. I love my family over here. So I want to encourage everybody, because I know there's been a lot of loss. I got family that's been in and out the hospital. That 1 week I had 3 people that I really care about in the hospital. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is going on in this world? God, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? But thank you, God. Everybody's out the hospital, and we just go put it in God's hands. Sometimes God be telling us we got to sit down, or sometimes God, brings things and it's up to us. Like my thing last week was, Vet, like, what has this come to show you? What does this come to show you? What does this come to show you? And one of the things that I got out of it is that this has come to show you that this is not going to be the only challenging time in your life where you experience loss, and you have to keep going. You have to keep going. All right. So I love y'all long life. I will be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Have a wonderful, 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 wherever you are on purpose, because you can, because God said you can. Look at them roses, look at them roses, look at them roses. I don't know what y'all thought. Y'all better get y'all man like I got, okay? I love y'all long life. I will see y'all tomorrow morning. Who knows? I always say I might go back live. Thank you, Trader Tro. I appreciate that. I always say I might go back live on TikTok. Trying to figure out this thing on TikTok. Really am. Because TikTok, the money don't be moneying. Okay? The money don't be money, and it don't equate. It don't equate right. But that's all right. I'm learning this thing. And as long as God say that I'm getting up in the morning and I can do what I need to do, and I got a roof over my head, and I can go into my refrigerator and pick out something to eat. Okay. I am blessed by the best. Have a wonderful on purpose. See y'all tomorrow.
I just like the sound of it.
Man, I can't calm down, it's only up from here. I can't shake this high off, yeah, I know it's real. When I'm seeing two people tell me what's the deal. Man, I'm feeling like David when I do my dance. I'm fading in the spirit, my vision kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy, I'm fading in the spirit, my vision kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy, yeah. Come on, Jesus Christ, tell me what's the deal.
I just like the
I'm
sound.
feeling kinda dizzy, and ain't pop the pill. I'm high on cloud nine, and I'm feeling fine. And ain't the only one who on it, no crocodile. I'm feeling faded, and it feel real good to me. What's the secret? Tell me what you do to me. I'm high in the spirit, feeling real woozy. I'm feeling like David, tell him get
I'm high though, off that Christ though, going psycho. I run around doing cartwheels like a hypo. You feeling me? Don't be killing me. You're illing me. Demons on my back, yeah, they be drilling me. I tell you 3 times like a trilogy. Eating up his word and give me energy. Tell the filthy devil, get up off of me. Saying you gotta pay, ain't nothing for free.
I can't come down, it's only up from here. I can't shake this high off, yeah, I know it's real. When I'm seeing two people tell me what's the deal. Man, I'm feeling like David when I do my dance. I'm fading in the spirit,
Yeah,
my
this
vision
is kinda blurry.
I'm
Feeling kinda woozy.
I'm fading in the spirit,
Yeah,
my
this is
vision
kinda blurry.
I'm
Feeling kinda woozy.
yeah.
In between, the top spot is up for grabs, bro.
I just like the sound.
Midwest native, so I never lack. Got my numbers up like Chicago be doing with the tax, though. Hype it, I ain't smoking on the wax, yeah. Man, I can't deny it, got a sober mind, yeah. Fire in my eyes, different kind of high. Mask off Mick Foley, I'm a Russell with the trophies. Low-key Kobe, wave emojis till I get a flood of rolling, yeah. All of my homies, they flex, yeah. I'm still when I throw up the set, and then they invested a check, and I came out of prayer, you see the effects. Educated and intelligent, baby, I'm celibate, can't get ahead of it. Homie, it's evident, I got the evidence, one different presidents, look up the veterans. You see all the demons had him up against. Jesus came to my defense. Highly favored, they don't need to choose me. Make us sway with the vibes, that's a movement.
I can't calm down, it's only up from here. I can't shake this high off, yeah, I know it's real. When I'm seeing two people tell me what's the deal. Man, I'm feeling like David when I do my dance. I'm fading in the spirit, my vision kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy, I'm fading in the spirit, my vision kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy, yeah.
I just like the sound of it. I just like the sound of it.
We hope you enjoyed the show. This is a Green Links Media production, and we thank you for watching. We are here every Monday through Friday beginning at 9 a.m. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell while you're at it. Love you long life.